Alright, Mines it is.
Yeah, this will be the first set taking place on Mines, taking a look at the Silly Ducks Revolution starting down south.
Yeah, and going with a piece of SPG as a matter of fact.
Both teams going with a piece of artillery.
Yeah, indeed, and the same one, a tier 7 LOR 155. So, well.
Yep, so now...
Not a common sort of approach to this map, but as we've said earlier, like if one team goes for SPG,
you on
a map like this, you want to mirror that.
Yeah. And both teams now kind of rushing up this hilltop area.
Yeah, well, those two, of course, T2 light.
Yeah.
Scouts, like just...
Yeah, man, that AMX-13 right behind that T1. So, yep, the Silly Ducks Revolution kind of, more aggressive, slightly more aggressive than the 2 Girls 1 Krupp team. The 2 Girls 1 Krupp team are kind of more spread out. They did send that one piece of, I think it was that piece of artillery they did.
To the west.
Yeah, towards the west.
Yeah, and now, of course, all the heavy tanks taking cover behind rocks. You don't want to take any risks here, given the fact that SPG is in play. Now, when it comes to the tank lineup, almost a mirroring sort of selection, except for 1MX13. So Silly Ducks Revolution going with 1MX13, player Tomoti here, whereas the 2 Girls 1 Krupp decided to go with 269s.
Yeah, and actually an early firefight right now. This tank is taking a little bit of damage, but he should be fine for now. But, if it does go to that later stage of the game... Oh, but this tank getting taken really down low by that piece of artillery. He got the
T2 light was actually taken out.
Health.
Yeah, the T2 is now... Storm the Mighty is dust.
Yeah, so that T2 light has been taken out. But actually that one piece of artillery did take out one of the members of...
Storm the Mighty pretty much was taken down by the NMX-50 as a matter of fact. So good job on that one. So the Silly Ducks Revolution drawing first blood here. Of course, it's pretty minimal. It's only a tier 2 light tank, so not too much of a loss. However, Tomoti is really down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is
HP,
that the piece of artillery on the some
sniping action mirrored here. The janitor with his MX-50 who took out the T2 light from the Silly Ducks Revolution. So dead even in terms of tank numbers and tier points wise. But as you've mentioned, Tomoti, who took so much punishment here, his MX-13 is virtually a goner here.
Yeah, he's down to 24 health. Great job coming up for that piece of artillery, getting that shot down. So unfortunately, he didn't manage to fish him off, but he is now so low that he really can't do anything.
Well, and given the fact that, it is, although it's a tier 8, it is an MX-13,
yeah,
it's a light tank, so just a slight shot would be enough to take him out of this set. Right now, not much movement as well. It's a stalemate position, but then again, given the fact that both teams have SPG, you can't really just venture out there, white out there in the open.
Yep, and there's still
Bridge Burner here, the captain, who's just hiding behind that rock, of course, on that ridge.
Yeah, so actually both teams now still kind of trying to fight for the central hilltop area. The Silly Ducks Revolution side has been, they're more up on the hill. So this a slight advantage, positional advantage going to Silly Ducks, but talking about health, they are kind of in the disadvantage right now.
Well, yeah, but once again, everybody's hiding at the moment. So as long as Tomoti stays alive, because he's got the MX-13. If I were him, I'd just be smart. I'd just hide pretty much and wait out. Sort of if my partners do manage to take out, say, a heavy tank or whatnot. The MX-13 has such great mobility. Once the SPG is down, I mean, if we go that way, pretty much he can still go for a base capture or a finishing move, sort of. So it's very important for him to stay alive. I mean, needless to say, if he gets taken down, that would be enough in terms of tier points advantage for 2 Girls 1 Krupp to run away with victory. So he needs to stay in this set.
Yeah, definitely. If it does go to that later stage of this map, every single tank matters because, if there is like only a couple tanks remaining on each team, then you always have the option of capturing them.
And look at that technical defeat here, trading shots with Bridge Burner from a distance.
Yep.
So sort of like trading shots here, and a couple of hit points that have been taken out on both sides, but nothing too major here.
Yep. So
it's kind of a skirmish here, like 50. I see you, you see me, peekaboo, the usual. Yep. The MX-50 is like trading shots, of course. So great sniping heavy tanks.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, with their 6-round autoloader, you definitely want to stay far away.
Yeah.
You don't want to reload in close quarter. That means pretty much
it's about
death.
a minute you can't do anything.
Exactly. So you want to stay kind of afar. It's a great sniping tank. For the heavy category.
Yeah, great vision on the AMX-50. Actually, both teams having 2 AMX-50, so...
Yeah, no, they've got exact mirroring sort of tanks selection, except for the AMX-13. The 2 girls, 1 Krupp decided to go with a slightly bulkier kind of approach with 2 T69s, but that's just about it.
Yeah, so both teams still kind of camping on the center hilltop area with the Silly Ducks Revolution.
And brilliant shot of SPG taking out a little bit of hit points from the janitor.
Did you just
you really don't. You want to hug that bridge.
Yeah.
As long as those pieces of artillery are not taken down, like you really want to hug buildings and hug rocks, pretty much. Otherwise, you're gonna get punished. Because right now, they both know where the others are, where their opponents are, pretty much. There's no secret out there.
Yep, and taking a look at the 2 girls, 1 Krupp side, they are still kind of camping up. That 1 T69 is kind of on that western hilltop, so we have to watch out for that.
They're like more spread out.
Yeah,
they're more spread out. Like the T69 is actually on that western island just to provide cover for the SPG. They're more spread out. I think they're going to go for this tank here.
Oh, but actually, the 2 girls, 1 Krupp is actually going for a push right now.
Yeah, they are, and they're leaving themselves open to fire here. And look at that bridge burner almost taken down. He was flanked. He didn't see the tank lurking behind him, and he took quite a bit of punishment. This is a little bit greedy here.
Yeah,
from 2 girls, 1 Krupp.
Yeah, so a lot of damage going down onto the.
Hey, we've got like only 3 minutes 40. If one heavy tank like goes down, one tier goes down.
Wow, great job!
And it does actually. That AMX-50 is now dust.
Yeah. So really, wow! They're actually taking
another
out
one
so
got
many
taken
tanks.
down.
Yeah.
So 2 girls, 1 Krupp, definitely taking the advantage here. All they got to do is wait this out. Okay, both are tanks here.
But they're
really low on hit points. They need to hide.
Yeah, it is a
They need to back away right now. Exactly. So they really need to stay alive, because right now they got more than enough to win this. Pretty much, if we go the distance, only 3 minutes left on the clock. So they really do need to stay alive.
No, but it's over, because it
is game over. It is game over right now. Only the piece of artillery is alive, and do you think they're going to go for that hunt? That huge ram coming down that ridge. You know what? In the real world, if you see a tank coming down a rock like that, it's just...
anything would be destroyed.
Exactly. I think it would just pretty much be suicide, but quite entertaining to watch from our standpoint.
So taking a look at the last remaining tank on the Silly Ducks Revolution side.
It's their artillery.
Yeah, it's this artillery. Pretty much nothing this artillery piece can do, because that reload time is so long.
Well, and besides, he's just like hiding in that corner. And he does take one out, but they know where he is. They're not even going to risk any. He's actually getting shot by his counterpart right now.
Yep. So this last tank will come in. He might take out one more tank before he goes down, but no, he does get taken out.